whether or not sexual harassment is a grave offense. I said from the beginning, this is about whether or not sexual harassment occurred. And lastly, Judge, with me from the beginning and at this moment until the end, the presumption is with you. Now we're going to hear more witnesses. They're going to come in and corroborate your position and hers. We'll find out whether they're telling the truth or not as best as we are capable of doing, just like you as a judge are when you look them in the eye and make a judgment. So, Judge, this is less directed at you than it is to my pontificating colleagues, Democrat and Republican alike. So, Judge, I have not made my judgment based upon this proceeding because we have not heard all the evidence. And the last thing I'll point out, the next person that refers to an FBI report as being worth anything obviously doesn't understand anything. FBI explicitly does not, in this or any other case, reach a conclusion. Period. Period. So, Judge, there's no reason why you should know this. The reason why we cannot rely on the FBI report, you wouldn't like it if we did, because it is inconclusive. They say he said, she said, and they said. Period. So when people wave an FBI report before you, understand, they do not reach conclusions. They do not make, as my friend points out more adequate, they do not make recommendations. So, Judge, it's no fun. But there are certain things in our society that have occurred that the nature of the offense is an offense that is almost always takes place where there can be and will be no corroborating evidence, and all of us are susceptible to that errant charge. And if you don't think that we're going to see individuals up here charged, individuals in the Senate, individuals in the workplace charged, maybe even not without merit charged. So, Judge, it is, everybody says we know how you feel. No one can know how you feel. That always excites me when I hear people tell me how it feels. Oh, you lost a family. Oh, I don't know how it feels. Oh, you lost this. I know how it feels. Well, you went through that, and they ruined your reputation by it. And I know how it feels. No one knows how it feels. But I hope we stop this stuff. The press did nothing wrong. It is not their fault. It is the nature of what happens here when something goes public. This is not a right and wrong until it comes down to a decision about you. And the presumption is with you. With me, the presumption is with you, and in my opinion, it should be with you until all the evidence is in and people make a judgment. So, Judge, I don't know exactly how you feel, but you've clearly demonstrated how you feel. And some of us, if not all of us here, have an inkling how you feel. And like I said, I ran for this job to affect foreign policy, to affect domestic policy, not to be a judge. If I wanted to be a judge, I'd arranged for that a long time ago. Judge, wait till it's over. It will be over in the next 2 days. to make your judgment. You will not be unaffected by this no matter what happens. Nobody goes through the white-hot glare of this process at any level for any reason and comes out unaffected. But Judge, nobody's reputation is a snapshot. It's a motion picture. And the picture's being made, and you've made the vast part of it the last 43 years.
Yes, way. Judge, the chairman's a good man. He frequently votes with me.
Judge, I voted against you. I have nothing to do with this. I voted against you. You and I disagree, like you said, on philosophy as I can best understand it. Judge, go home. Do whatever you're going to do. Thank you for being here. You're entitled to come back anytime you want to come back after we hear the rest of the witness, and no one should make any judgment about anybody till we hear the rest of the witnesses. We're recessed for 15 minutes.